League Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go? And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Shortened a bunt and missed it going along. That one fouled off. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And up next for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Gilbert, a 6'6" righty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Right-hander kick steals. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
First and second, no outs. Willie Adames, the next to hit. Cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Lamont Wade Jr. up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Two on, 2 outs. On the corner for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Line drive. Lunges for it, but it gets down. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And a strike in there.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Fitzgerald over at second. Wade on at first with 2 down. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, and on the mound in this one, Logan Webb. What should we keep an eye on here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Victor Robles, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1.
Ball 2.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
In the air, left side. McCray has this one sized up. And there's 1 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the catcher,
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Yeah.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, you know, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into it.
Throws to first. Inning over. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. Back in Seattle, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Gilbert back to work.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Robles settles underneath it. makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting it, the right fielder, number 5.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one ripped. Arozarena going back. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-0.
Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
Now at the plate, Grant McCray.
Ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out to short, Crawford. Tosses across to
That's
first, and they got him.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. First offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
This one in the air. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the second. Leading off, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Just missed. Late swing fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Check
Inside.
swing, and that's a ball. Fly ball down the line. Yastrzemski pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Luke.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good
1 ball,
late
1
sink
strike.
on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Yeah, now
Ball.
2 balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first, and he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there, an infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
So, a man aboard, Mitch Haniger now at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and foul ball.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. On the ground, right side. Fitzgerald on to first. Out. That ends the frame. Mariners leave one, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and now Tyler Fitzgerald. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Adames in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. Two away now after the drop third strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Chapman in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Oh, one down. Way out front for strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
And we're back as we go to the last of the third. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Outside low, ball one. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and they can't get the out.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Here's Dylan Moore. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next offering upstairs.
1-2.
That's inside. Polanco gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one way inside. Nobody out. Runner at first. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Polanco around second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
Two in scoring position. Nobody out here in the last half of the third. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss struck him out. And that is a big first out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Golden opportunity right here. There's a strike. Second and third, one away. Swung on, belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Tying run is in to score from second. Cut off, throw to third. Not in time, he's safe.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
One down, runner at third. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Grounded out his first time up. Outside with a breaking ball. Runner on at third, one gone. That one at the knees for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Flied to right his first time.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Runner at third, 2 away. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first. Out. They get the out on Arozarena. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up a pair here, both coming on this 2-run triple. 2-2 game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, on to the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. Late on that fastball. Wade goes 6'1", 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. Good job to fight that one off. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Ramos in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That's down and in. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick.
And now,
Bailey.
Patrick Bailey. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Comes up empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
No ball.
Try to go
2
again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just
Ball.
misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side, Raley. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. And midway in the 4th, we are tied 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley.
Raley.
That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ball 1.
Next offering is downstairs. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And it remains 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Henniger.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Struck out swinging his first time. Chopped left side. Adames. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So 2 down now, and here is J.P. Crawford. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That one finds the zone. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Yastrzemski makes the grab, and that's the inning. We'll head to the fifth, tied at 2. Back in Seattle, new inning getting started. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Yastrzemski.
Gilbert back to work. Inside. 1-0.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Right side. Robles makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder,
Grant McCray, the next Giant to hit.
McCray.
Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swings and chases a low one there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is down low.
Good
1
slider
ball,
down
1
and in can
strike.
be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Center field. Rodriguez settles under it. 2 down.
Now batting the center fielder, Jung-Hoo
Back to the
Lee.
leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Inside,
that's a ball.
just missed. And he swings through that one.
He's been able to go inside
1
as well
ball,
as
2
outside,
strikes.
effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Giants go down quietly, and this game is still tied at 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jorge Polanco. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Outside. Now 1-2. And that's in the dirt. This one in the air, center field. Lee puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gillen.
And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. A double and a run scored his first time up. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Left field, McCray going back on this one. And there are 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Robles lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Up the middle. Adames, the throw to first. Out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5. We are tied 2-2. Top of the 6th inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. To the left side, but it is well foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Willie Adames stands in. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off down the right side.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Strike 2.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Right side, hard hit. The throw to first,
That's an out.
and they get Adames for the out. And here is Matt Chapman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Just missed.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands.
Sends it across to first. Giants go in order. Nothing across here this half. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. We are tied 2-2. And we're back, bottom of the sixth. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
Ball. 1-0.
There's a line drive to left field. Lunging, but can't bring it in.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. That one way outside, ball one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one missing low. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Line drive to short and caught.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Throw over to first, and he's back safely. Runner takes off. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke Raley.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Rodriguez in to score. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Logan Webb won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Randy Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. That misses,
Outside.
and that's ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to go. Doval, the right-hander, loosening up as well. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And now 1 and 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Runner at second, 2 down. And a base hit. Raley coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. It's 4-2.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Runner at first with 2 away. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. The shortstop takes the ball. And now the count 1 and 2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97, as pitchers do sit.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Giants 2. We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen, Gregory Santos, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Snyder getting loose as well. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And it's off the batter's eye. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 4-3. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now, Elliot Ramos. First
Ball,
pitch,
go.
and he just misses. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one out in front that time.
One ball,
I'd say that
one
stayed in the
strike.
tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Right down to shoot, and that is strike two.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball right side, it squirts through.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Logan Gilbert departs, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Gregory
Mariners,
Santos gets the call from the pen.
Gregory Santos.
No outs, runner at first. Patrick Bailey digs in now. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner at first with no outs here. Santos picks over Ramos. Back on a dive. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the go-ahead run is on base.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Mike Yastrzemski getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And that's ripped for a base hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Now Grant McCray. This one lifted in the air, left field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 4-4.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3. Outside. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's a strike, and it's 2-1 now. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Gregory Santos gives way, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Trent Thornton.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases loaded with one away. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball.
Bailey at third. Yastrzemski on second. Lee over at first with one away.
1-2.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Tied at 4. And he hits a ground ball
foul.
right side down the line, and it's foul. Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Willie Adames to the plate now at a high leverage spot. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Bases loaded, 2 down. Out towards left center. Rodriguez sizes this one up, squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. But they scored twice and even it up late. 7th inning stretch time, and we are tied 4-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Rogers.
Now pitching for San Francisco, number 71, Tyler Rogers.
Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That one pulled foul. Rogers, a 6'3" righty. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Victor Robles. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch
Ball.
misses, and that's ball 1. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a base hit right there. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
2 outs, runner at first. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Robles dives back in. Robles runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Rogers checks the runner. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the 8th. Now it's Matt Chapman. Thornton back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Andres Munoz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Snyder, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tied at 4. Got him looking. And 1 out now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. On the ground. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And next is the designated hitter, Elliot Ramos. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. And he takes a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Got it! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
Back
San
now, new
Francisco.
pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Camilo Doval.
Camilo Doval.
Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
But we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns. Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Swinging a foul out of play. Headed towards the corner. McRae on the move. 1 up, 1 down.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Randy Arozarena. There's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sean Jelly getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Swings through that.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
To the right side, and that one finds its way through.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And now it's going to be Luke Raley. First pitch, not close.
Right through there for a strike.
Next pitch is outside. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Struck him out looking. So now the DH spot, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
Pickoff move to first. Rosarena dives back. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Hard ground ball for a base knock. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rosarena, the lead runner at second. Haniger at first, 2 out of the inning.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And that one is inside. Swings and misses. And now 2-2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Andres Munoz.
Andres Munoz.
So digging in, Mike Yastrzemski.
Leading off to the Giants, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
First pitch just misses. And another ball.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Rio.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
And that drops in for a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Swings and misses, and the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And up next for San Francisco, Grant McCray. That catches the corner.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Raleigh collects, fires to first, and he'll be safe at first.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Go ahead, run on base. Lee will hit next. Roll to short, possible 2-ball. Quick feed to second for 1. Double play. And that sends us to the bottom of the 9th. We are tied.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Sean Shelley.
Number 64, Sean Jelly.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Donovan Solano. He represents the winning run. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Four in the 9th.
Ball 2.
Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
Tied at 4. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. First pitch misses.
1 ball.
All tied
no
up
strike.
here in the last half of inning number 9. And that skips in the dirt. Check swing, appeal to first, and he won around. Just enough that time. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Next to hit, Victor Robles.
The right fielder, Victor Robles.
And there's a base hit. So 2 down, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. First offering, runner goes. Pitch misses. Throw to second, save. And the winning run is now in scoring position.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And another ball. That one off the mark, and now 3-0.
I always feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Cal Raleigh, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Winning run stands at second. And there's the automatic. The winning run on second base. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. And we are tied 4-4. So remaining in the game defensively, Donovan Solano. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
On the ground to third. Solano tosses the